The quality of your life and your relationships is determined by what you entertain, what you allow, and what you accept. So let's talk about high self-worth today, what it is, how to build it, and why high standards save you from low-quality experiences. The truth is, the reason why you experience low-quality situations is because you keep on allowing them. Let me ask you something. How many times have you found yourself in situations that keep on draining you? How many times have you tolerated friendships that have left you feel unseen? And how many times have you been stuck in relationships where you haven't been truly valued? And the only reason this has happened was because you didn't fully recognize your value. See, most people think low quality experiences just happen to them, or it's because other people are just genuinely bad and they are the good-hearted person. But the truth is, they are a reflection of what you allow. When you don't fully recognize your worth, you will start making excuses for mediocrity. Maybe this is good enough, maybe I'm expecting too much, or maybe I should just be grateful. But the truth is, what you tolerate is what you attract. The moment you normalize low effort will become your new standard. You will settle eventually for less than what you deserve. If you see yourself as valuable, you won't tolerate being someone's afterthought. If you see yourself as worthy of effort, you won't tolerate the bare minimum. And if you know you deserve your efforts to be reciprocated, then you will not tolerate relationships anymore where the other person is just taking without giving. Because at the end of the day, you will pay a price when you settle. You will start to second guess your standards. You will question whether your needs are even valid. You will start to gaslight yourself and tell yourself, okay, that this is the best that you have deserved. And the worst of them all is that it normalizes dissatisfaction in your life. But what if you actually stopped settling? What if you actually started to demand more from others and also more from yourself? Because the truth is, the moment you start to raise your standards, your life and also the relationship to yourself will start to change. Your life is a direct reflection of your self-worth. The higher your standards are, the higher the quality of your experiences will be. High self-worth is the biggest protection against low-quality experiences, and high self-worth is not about arrogance. It's not about being demanding. It's about having the clarity what you will and will not accept in your life. It means to respect yourself enough to walk away from situations that leave you feeling drained, undervalued, and disrespected. Because here's the thing, people will treat you based on the standard that you set for yourself. If you carry yourself with confidence, you're not going to chase other people's validation. When you respect your boundaries, you're not going to accept other people not respecting your boundaries. And the people who are genuinely meant for you and who genuinely value you, they will rise up to meet you at your standard because you will do the same for them as well. The moment you start acting like someone who deserves good things and deserves good people around you, the universe will start to match that. And all of that actually starts with you. High standards is not about demanding more from other people without you being able to match it yourself. It also has to come from yourself that you have high standards and high expectations of yourself. If you want respect, you have to show respect in the way you show up for yourself, in the way you talk to yourself, and the way you hold yourself. If you want effort, you also have to be someone who puts an effort into your life, into your passions, into your day-to-days. If you want someone who's loyal, kind, and ambitious, then you also have to work on those traits within you. Because if not, what are you really asking for? For someone to come and work on something that you aren't willing to work on? That's not high self-worth. That's entitlement. But if you continue to show up for yourself and you have built genuine, authentic self-worth, then you are allowed to demand the same from other people as well. Because why should you settle for less if you are able already to give yourself everything that you want and more? If you're someone who has high self-worth and high expectations in yourself, that would automatically also mean that you're high maintenance. And it's good being high maintenance. I love being high maintenance. If I already create happiness, peace, and fulfillment in my own life, then of course I'm only going to entertain and maintain friendships and relationships that add value to my life. I am already happy in my life. So why should I allow people into my life that would disrupt that? Anything less of what you already give yourself in your life just does not belong into your life. And that is why high self-worth and high standards are so important, because otherwise you're going to accept less. And this applies to everything: relationships, friendships, work, and even the way you talk to yourself. Then of course I also know that some people worry about, okay, what if I lose people and lose friends when I start to raise my standards? My answer is, it's good if that happens. It should happen, because high standards will filter out low quality and low effort people in your life. That's something you want. It's good. You will start losing people that are toxic, people that are half-hearted, people that are not really living up to the morals or values that you also have in your life. But you know what's even better? You will start to attract the right kind of people into your life. People that think like you, people that feel like you, people that want the same thing out of life like you. People respect your boundaries, people respect your energy and your time because they all respect that within themselves. And that's why they're also able to do that for others. High self-worth isn't just about walking away from the wrong things, it's actually about making room for the right things to enter into your life. And this is where things will start to shift when you realize that walking away is actually a filter in your life. The moment you decide, I will no longer tolerate what makes me feel small or bad, your whole life will change. The biggest shift in your life is going to start once you tell yourself to act like someone who is worthy of more. If you start asking yourself, would the best version of me tolerate this? Sometimes people tolerate things because they are dissatisfied with their own life. Because if they're dissatisfied, then of course they don't really hold themselves to a high regard. But if you're in a relationship, for example, and it's kind of toxic, you have to ask yourself, if I was the best version of myself, meaning I was motivated as I've ever been, successful as I've ever been, happy as I've ever been, would I tolerate this kind of behavior? Would the highest version of me settle for this dynamic? Would the person I'm becoming entertain this? If the answer is no, you know what to do. You have to let it go. Because when you choose yourself, you're going to teach the world how to treat you. Stop settling for less than what you deserve. You deserve more than lukewarm friendships or half-hearted relationships or opportunities that don't light you up. When you do that, life will meet you at your level. Come back to this video whenever you need a reminder and hit the subscribe button to remind each others to keep your standards high. Mwah! See you in my next one!